So today is National Hair Braiders Day. I had to come on and chime in on this. It's story time. Let's get ready. I started my hair career braiding in my parents' kitchen some 35 years ago. Long story gonna be short. My dad told me, you got to get up out of here doing braids because when I get in the shower, we had one bathroom. He was like, when I get in the shower, his hair in the shower, he was like, I see you trying to clean it up, but the world needs to see you, daughter. He was like, you really need to get out the house and do your gift because you can't do it inside the house. He said, you're getting too many people. I had moved from New York to Sumter, South Carolina, and I tried other jobs. It just wasn't working for me. God had designed me to be self-employed. I just believe that. So I knew I had a braid skill, and I knew that I can bring that to Sumter, South Carolina, and make some money. And I started on the military base, which is Shaw Air Force Base. I said, I'm going where the people got money. I'm going where they get paid every 2 weeks. Okay, I'm not going where people try to figure out. I'm going where people actually getting paid. So I started doing braids for $50. I would do the individual micro braids with the human hair, or I would do braided bobs. Have some great pictures that I can show. Hundreds of pictures. Actually, right now my work is being featured on Amazon. There's vendors who sell certain types of hair, and they send me the hair, and I braid my granddaughter's hair, and so I send them the pictures, and they use the pictures for my granddaughter as a model for to sell their hair braiding hair. Been doing that for years. So today I just wanted to share my testimony that you can do anything. You can do anything that you want to do. You can do any and absolutely everything that you put your mind to. And you need a support system because I don't know. I think if my parents would have just had let me keep braiding in the house, I don't know where my career would have went. But because my father was an entrepreneur and my mother was a praying woman, they knew that my future was bright. So my dad, he was like, hey, you're on welfare. You want to get off welfare. He was like, maybe this is your break. Maybe this is your break that you never need welfare again. And he was like, well, let's go sign you up for beauty school. Because his thing was always trying to make sure I could take care of my children, which was his grandchildren, as a single parent. And so I'm going to tell you, I was making in the house a good living. I was doing 3 braids a day. I started my first one at 6 a.m. Mind you, my children were small. I took a break, did what I had to do for them. The next one was coming maybe at 1, and then took a break, and then the next one will probably come at like 5, 6, or something like that. I'm very fast at braiding. So average was 2 to 3 a day. And it was a great living. Oh my God. Yes. And so I was like, I'm going to beauty school. I'm gonna open up my braid shop, and that's what we doing. Got to beauty school. I realized there was more to life than braids. I realized you can go to beauty school and do it all. I said, I'm not sitting up in here 10 hours a day for 10 months and just gonna come out here and do some braids. I'm gonna do everything. So that's what I did. Got out of beauty school and I did everything. And to this day, I was still heavy on the braids, but I realized I can do perms, I can do cuts. And cuts is my other love outside of braiding, cuts. I love doing shortcuts, any kind of haircut. I love doing cuts. And long story short, I became a salon owner, still a salon owner. Still, that's my career. The best thing about me is when God gave me the gift to do hair. And I just wanted to share my National Hair Braiding Day story to the braiders out here. I see all these great braiders on TikTok and YouTube and all over the world. And I'm just saying, keep going. Congratulations. I love to see it. Back then, if they had social media like they got it now for when I was back then, I don't know. I probably would have been a genius in braids by now. But for my life, I'm not talking about for everybody else. I know it saved me being a hair braider. Being a hair braider literally saved my life. And it's still saving my life because when I go to new places and people aren't used to me yet, all I got to do is push my granddaughter out there with some braids. Just like today, she went to school with braids. I did her hair for the first time for junior high school. Today was the first day she went to junior high school with braids. And 3 girls already asked her for my card. So it's still working for me, okay? Now, I'm not as good as I was 35 years ago. No, I'm not even going to play that. But I do braids really well. And for all of my little girls who let me, grace their heads, and I say little girls because I don't be doing no grown-ups no more, I'm grateful. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, and I would always share my testimony because testimonies are important. God bless, and I hope this helps someone. Happy National Braid Day. I'm so glad we made it on the map because we work hard, and so does our fingers and our minds and our bodies to create the amazing styles that come out of braids. I just turn around. That's my granddaughter, and I did her hair yesterday. Turn around. Ooh, isn't she fabulous? Still braiding, honey.